Hi everybody, Mr. Caleb here, and today I have a story time for you all about polar bears. But before we get started, let's sing The More We Read together. The more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be, because your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. All right. Today I have two books I want to read for you. The first one is called The Lonesome Polar Bear. And the second one is called Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? So let's get into those. There once was a lonesome polar bear whose only friend was a fluffy white snow cloud. He loved the cloud, but he wished for a friend he could play with. The snow cloud felt sorry for the polar bear, so he decided to make him a friend. Very carefully, he dropped snowflakes down into the shape of an owl. The polar bear was very happy. Maybe he will play with me, he thought. So the polar bear threw a snowball at the owl. It landed with a soft squelch on its head, but the owl did not move or hoot because it was only made of snow. The next day, it had melted away. The snow cloud tried again. This time he made a big whale. Maybe we can swim and splash together, thought the polar bear. So the polar bear jumped into the water and swam towards the whale, but it just floated away without a sound. The next day, the whale had melted away. The snow cloud tried again. This time, he made a seal. The polar bear took her a fish as a present. Maybe she will be my friend, he thought. But snow seals don't eat fish. So the polar bear sadly took the fish away and ate it on his own. The next day, the snow seal had melted away. The snow cloud tried one last time. He dropped snowflakes slowly down into the shape of a reindeer. Perhaps she will play hide and seek with me, the polar bear thought, and he went off to hide. But the polar bear hid for a long time. The reindeer never moved. He knew that like all his other snow friends, the reindeer would just melt away. The next day, as the sun rose, he saw another polar bear. He won't be real, he thought sadly. He'll just be made of snow. He was just about to walk away when a snowflake drifted slowly down onto the snow polar bear's nose, and the snow polar bear let out an enormous sneeze. Achoo! You're real, gasped the polar bear. Will you play with me? And he did. They played tag and hide and seek, and the snow cloud dropped snowflakes for them to chase, and the lonesome polar bear wasn't lonesome anymore. The end. Polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Lion, lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Hippopotamus, hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. Flamingo, flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. Zebra, zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. Elephant, elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard, leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Peacock, peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Walrus, walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. Zookeeper, zookeeper, what do you hear? I hear children. Growling like polar bears, roaring like lions, snorting like hippopotamuses, fluting like flamingos, braying like zebras, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, and bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear. The end. All right, you guys. Now it's time to move around a little bit and do a song. This song, we are going to pretend like we're polar bears, just like the kids at the end of the book we just read. We're pretending like they're animals. So go ahead and stand up because I need you to do the actions that the song wants you to do. It goes like this. Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Polar bear, bend down low. Polar bear, touch your toes. Polar bear, skate on ice. Polar bear, turn around twice. Polar bear, reach for the sky. Polar bear, wave goodbye. All right, let's do that one more time. Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Polar bear, bend down low. Polar bear, touch your toes. Polar bear, skate on ice. Polar bear, turn around twice. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, wave goodbye. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me again today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.